Welcome again. Things are wonderful. I'd like to talk on this video a little bit about some of the feedback I've gotten from people, friends and business associates, and some of those differences. A video log I'd like you to go see is Michelle Hardcore on YouTube. Michelle Hardcore. She's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. What a sweetheart. And what she went through with the comments of people is basically exactly what I went through. And it's amazing. I think I now know which of my friends have more intelligence than others. It's pretty funny. You tell somebody that you're good friends. You want to, I put lots of time into possibly going into this, and I waited a long time to tell anybody, and it was something I was very happy about. With all the research I had done, couldn't find anyone on YouTube or anywhere. I haven't found anyone that hasn't been happy or glad they did this. So, told a few people, and usually the first comments is, "Oh, people always gain weight back on that." Okay, well, so tell me more. What do you know about that? Well, people, they just gain weight back on that. Well, and this last gal asked, well, do you know anybody, do you know anybody? Oh, yeah, I got other people that did great on it. Well, what about those? Where's this weight coming back thing all about? So I asked a gal at one of the local support groups that had this surgery 5 years ago. And I asked her, I said, be honest with me, what is this about the weight coming back on that everybody keeps telling me the surgery's worthless? And she goes, yeah. She says, well, I kind of got to be honest with you. I've put back on about 20 pounds. I said, okay, well, how much did you lose? And she said 220 or 40 pounds, 220 pounds. So, wait a minute. Why are you sounding upset about this or negative one bit? I mean, you're down 200 pounds. Well, I gained back 20. Well, so, okay. So you're still going to live longer. You're still going to have less medical complications the rest of your life. And, you should be happy about that. My friends, some of my close friends live across the street and down the street. They were real quick to, oh man, that's stupid to do that. That's, but they haven't done any research. They haven't done any research one bit. I've got one friend that my mother won't even let back in the yard. I mean, he ripped me up one side and down the other. 2 different times he attacked me here. I call it an attack. Told me I was an idiot for doing this. I don't know where all of his point was, but it kind of boiled down to, in the end, he was upset because by me having this unneeded surgery, a frivolous surgery, that it was going to make his insurance rates go up. Well, I was really, this all took place about a month or so, 6 weeks before my surgery. And this was a difficult time. You're kind of scared to death with this big decision you've made. And now all of a sudden you got these huge doubts from people that you've really respected. And, what is it they know that I don't know? What is it I'm not seeing here? I went out to dinner with my mother. Saw a couple of friends there, old-time friends hadn't seen in a while. First thing out of their mouth is, "Oh, we've known some people really failed on that. Really failed." Well, I was like, "Well, okay. Well, tell me about it." "Well, I don't really know. I just know they failed." "Well, do you know anybody else that did?" "Oh yeah, we got some other people. They look like $1 million. Boy, they are happy as could be." Well, why isn't that mentioned up front? I'm just blown away. And Michelle Hardcore, I mean, she couldn't have said it any better. There's a link on my YouTube page to her, and you've got to go listen to her. It's just so sad, and you know, I've kind of been doing some analysis. I'm trying to figure it out. I just can't understand it. Why the first words, a gal next door came over, Sally, and bless her heart, and she's such a great, caring person, and the first words out of her mouth were, oh, I noticed a couple people, they just gained their weight all right back. You know, I was crushed. And then got talking to her some more, and she knows a couple of people did great. Well, you know, let's think positive. Is the whole world so negative now? Are they jealous? Are they just uneducated? But nobody wants to ask you, what investigation have you done? Have you thought about this? But they just dump right onto me how terrible this is. I've had hours and hours and hours of researching and studying this, and I know I'm going on a long ways with this, but I think it's really important to share this with some of the other people that might be thinking about getting this gastric bypass and be ready for what people are going to say. I'm really happy that my mother's an RN, and she's been my biggest advocate of this, and I'm so fortunate to have that support group. Because just the mental thoughts that have to go into this. So the guy down the street said, he goes, well, you know, I'll wave to you, but I'm not going to come over anymore. I mean, just how unintelligent can that be to think that because of this, your insurance rates are going to go up? You know, I'm going to have less possibility for heart disease, diabetes. I'm already breathing through my nose better. Sleep apnea, all the things that I've been having to do medically are pretty much, my doctor tells me, are going to be gone. And from what I hear from other people are. It's just sad to lose friends over this. Another friend that lives across the street is a maintenance guy at a local, big, huge local gym, and he does a lot there. Well, the first thing he had to say was just how terrible it is, and oh, we got people coming to the gym all the time, and they put all their weight back on. Well, maybe you're just not hearing from the people that have had good luck, or, I mean, how can it be that bad? I mean, but to be that insensitive to that's where you come with this right off the get-go. You know, the reports and studies don't show that. But boy, he had some good credentials, I kind of thought. Was he works in a gym and he sees it all. That must make him know. These people, they all just put all the weight back on. I don't know why they'd be approving the surgery if it didn't work that way. Well, I think I got into this enough. I'm going to keep you up with I've got other videos I'm going to put up here that I've taken with a camera. And I'm really, really looking forward to this. Boy, to be able to wear real clothes again. To be able to wear a pair of Dockers. I work on computers and do a lot of on-site IT work. And God, I'm going to be able to dress, maybe even wear a tie again. You know? Oh. You know, I couldn't even buy ties that were long enough to go around my neck and tie without the upper piece, you know, the back part of the tie would be so short, you know. So, you know, to these friends of mine, I hope they'll come back around and understand that, you know, I've really researched this a lot, and people don't all gain the weight back. If they don't follow the program, yes, they will. I've seen videos on here of people doing their log, and well, they're saying how it hasn't been working for them, and they got a big bag of chips in one hand. They're eating while they're doing the video. I mean, come on, what's wrong with this picture, man? Might be something wrong here. If you're not paying attention to some things, but you know what? If you follow the rules and do what you're supposed to do, you know, I'm on the liquids this week. It's been a week of liquids. I got another week of liquids before I could start mushy foods. I had the surgery exactly 6 days ago. I'm doing fine. I'd like to have a piece of fish or something that's got a little more substance than liquid, but it'll be fine. So anyway, talk to you soon, and I'll keep you updated. Bye.